sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Wiggins is checked in for Kevin Martin. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Anthony's shot is off.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Miller kicks to Muhammad. Anthony on the double team. And it's Miller penetrating. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Zhang.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your team? And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is... Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so we conclude the first half. New York ahead, leading by 14.
Well, Carmelo, what a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal, and a stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. It's a great bounce-back game for him. Not happy with his performance in their last outing, tonight he's taking charge. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponents.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 26 points now and 3 assists as well. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Good. 28 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 10 points per game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And after a disappointing season last time around, he's got to feel like he's got a lot to prove.
Well, he's got the talent. I mean, he just needs to identify what wasn't working last season and then get busy fixing it.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
That was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Wiggins with the ball. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Garnett.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Stoudemire, and he banks in the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Garnett, the screen. Martin for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game. The dish to Stoudemire. Second chance effort. Garnett with the block. And he's able to get it back. That's good. Stoudemire's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Rubio outside. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They recover it. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
New York calls timeout.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
The Knicks leading by 8. Porzingis passes to Stoudemire. Garnett with the block. Now, here's Rubio. Garnett, right side. No good off the front iron.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-Y, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Wiggins kicks to Martin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rubio. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Garnett with the block. Rubio outside to the paint. Here's Towns. Got a piece of it. Calderon dishes to Galloway. Deflects the pass. Pass to Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway's got 3 assists now in this one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
New York leading by 11. From 10 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Rubio, the pass to Garnett. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the pass to Porzingis. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, Stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Garnett. Knicks with the rebound. Stoudemire's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Porzingis has got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Rubio. Tight defense on him. Martin with the bucket.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Okay, fans, put your heads together for your Timberwolves.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Knicks leading by 15. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Anthony. Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Serafin. Then there's Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point. Miller kicks to Pekovic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Pekovic has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. Outside Anthony. Rebound by Dang. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Miller outside. Muhammad dishes to Pekovic. The runner, and it's sent back by Lopez. Feeds it to Anthony from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Over Muhammad. And the Knicks miss again.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Miller kicks to Muhammad. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
New York calls timeout. There was a time when the media had written off Shabazz Muhammad as an impact player he showed last year. He belongs in this NBA.
Yeah, certainly did. I mean, he improved in every facet of the game, and sometimes we tend to write guys off a little too soon, Kevin. The media in general, not you in particular. He's been a big-time performer for the Wolves.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
6 to shoot. Pekovic passes to Dang, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for Muhammad, it's weird that so many fans had given up on a player just after his rookie season. I mean, he's vindicated anyone who stuck with him after his slow rookie start.
Miller kicks to Zhang. Pekovic with a screen. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Got a hand on it.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And for Muhammad, a lot of it had to do with the hype he got in college, coupled with his age situation. So when he struggled, people were too quick to write him off. But he has showed he can ball.
Anthony drives in, and the Knicks good for 2.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Miller kicks to Pekovic. And so he draws the foul.